I wish I could play Bruno Mars right now, because when I tell you on my Instagram, at Lakeisha Michelle, I have been jamming. So, I want to tell you guys, look at my boarding pass. What time do I need to be at the airport? I got travel today. Things are a little bit everywhere, but it's all good. This is my shirt I got from Spain. Auntie, I was getting ready to call you after this. I got my little speaker in my bathroom. I'm bringing it. I was like, shoot, I'm in here jamming. So I'm getting ready to go to Vegas to see my aunt. Tammy, say what's up to my auntie in the comments. She's having her first Diva to Diva Women's Empowerment event. That's very cute, very, very grown and sexy, darling. Diva to Diva Women's Empowerment. Tickets are sold out, sorry guys. But we'll do another one. Maybe we should do one in Dallas and I have my aunt come. I'm gonna just tell y'all when she start talking, don't be thinking I tell her your business, because she cold like that. That's how the Lord uses her. Y'all be looking at me like, Keisha, did you tell her? You told her about that? I'm like, no, I didn't even know about that. But I'm just saying, so tomorrow's gonna be amazing. We are having, well, my aunt's having, there's 5 speakers. I am one. And we're just gonna like empower ourselves, lift each other up, share good information, and it's gonna be amazing. So that's what's happening tomorrow. And then after that, there's a class on Monday. My girlfriend Rachel at Diva Style Salon, shout out to her. She's having a class on Monday that I shall attend and support with the IT, okay? And the IP. And right after that, I hop on a plane to Orlando. So I am literally flying back to back to back to back for the next like over a week actually. So it's just a little, no pressure, but it's just a little lot going on. Meanwhile, and there's different events. So I gotta get like so much different type of stuff for the different type of events. So that's what your girl's been up to, okay? Anyway, love you guys. Let's talk about discipline this morning. If you haven't been following me, I'm Lakeisha Michelle, and this is Good Tea for Life. You guys named this. I love it. It's our moment where we just come and we talk about good things that fuel our soul, definitely based on Bible principles, because that's what I love. And then also other leaders, thought leaders that we can glean from and that we can learn from, and we can just implement wisdom. Because let me tell y'all something. I'm still trying to get the fact that the more I apply what I know, because let me tell y'all something, we could know a lot. We could know a lot. We do know a lot. You know a lot. Whether it's book a lot, whether it's living and experience a lot, we know so much. We know so much. But at the end of the day, what we know and what we do are 2 different things. And a lot of times we don't do things because we don't have information or we're scared of the pain. I'm gonna just tell y'all, if you guys have been following me here on Facebook, on YouTube, Instagram, whatever, with this push-up, 60 push-ups a day, oh my G, like it hurts like up in here, but the more I'm doing it, the more I'm getting back to, because I used to do a lot of push-ups. I used to could just go in, and now because I stopped doing them, it's just painful. I'm like, Jesus Christ, why would I ever stop? So I gotta just stay disciplined. Again, it's discipline. And so I say that because everything we could learn from just the simple process of even watching me get back into these push-ups. Watching me get back into these push-ups it stands for really the idea, this is how it takes to get back into anything. Your money, if you're trying to get your bills in order. We say, I grew up and hearing a lot of people, we say that. I'm trying to get my bills right. I'm trying to get my life. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. Trying to do that is all of these things that we say, it's crap. We gotta stop, and we gotta stop now, and we gotta have urgency. And so I hold myself to like, I don't wanna keep talking about the same thing. Like I'm gonna just put up or shut up, right? And so the exercise of 60 push-ups a day, it's painful. And it's funny to laugh at my pain, right? But that's pretty much how it is when you're trying to build a relationship with God. When you're trying to read the Bible. So I tell you guys all the time, if you just make it a habit of waking up, rolling over, reading the Bible, going to bed, before you go to sleep, roll over, read the Bible. That's my best way to keep that habit going. Okay, Auntie, that's my best habit to keep that. That's my best technique that I use. Use what you want to use. But in general, there's a discipline. You got to keep showing up. For example, some of you guys are trying to build your brand and build your social media presence, and you quit after a week of posting. Ooh, that was too much work. I've had so many people try to ask me to help them do a lot of different things, and they say it's too much work. And I say, okay, cool. When I don't feel no kind of way about it because it requires work. I've been doing this for years, okay? And I barely see like a needle point move, right? There's some ways I could just go put a bunch of money in advertising or whatever, but in general, you need to be substance, right? You want to have substance and you want to build a muscle, then you got to show up every day even when it doesn't feel good. And that's what discipline is. Showing up every day, even when it doesn't feel good, even when it's boring, even if the food is nasty, yada, yada, yada. We have a million excuses that are really just excuses, especially when you stand next to somebody with a handicap or some type of disadvantage that you ain't got. So as much as we want to be emotional about our stories, ladies, we are so good at being emotional about, you know my pain. Nobody got time for that. Like, don't nobody really got time for that. Your life is too short to be trying to wait for somebody to pat you on the back and see you shed a tear for what you've experienced. Take your experience and make it a beautiful thing that pushes you, that makes you become something barely recognizable because you decided to take the pain, the story, the part where you failed and you got back up 29 times, right? Make that the thing that people love you for, because you know what? She went through this and she keep going. She's failed and she kept going. She did this and she kept, that's the story. It's not, let me tell my story so you can pat me on the back. Ladies, we do that so much and I literally just roll my eyes. Thank God for my daddy, because my daddy taught me how to not, like, you can't grow up like that. Like, that's cute and all, and yes, you need to share your story, but you need to be clear on the intention, because sometimes we share it for significance. I'm just saying. Discipline is showing up when it ain't sexy. Discipline is taking out something, some habit that just doesn't serve, where you know God is calling you, where you know your soul, like everything is pulling you in this other direction. Discipline is going over there and getting through all the hurdles. A lot of times, I'll speak for myself, what is pulling on my heart, I have to clean up my mess because, okay, I was over here doing this thing over there. That doesn't match where I'm going. So now, yeah, discipline is going to show up. Discipline is going and showing up even though you've got to show up and stumble through the mess that you made. We be mad, but it's the mess that I created. So I can't get mad at nobody. But what the Bible tells me I can do is plug into Him as my source through pain and for joy. So even when it's painful, let me plug into God. Even when it's exciting, plug into God. Oftentimes, I'm guilty. I can get excited and I'll just get busy being busy and I forgot to plug into God. Let me tell you something. And you'll be doing some stuff and you look up, now you got to clean up another mess. Let me tell you what 2019 won't be. Me cleaning up or making messes that I got to clean up in 2020. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about you, but that's what discipline is about. Hebrews 12 and 11 is what we've been talking about, which simply says, no discipline seems pleasant at the time. Ain't no discipline gonna be exciting. Building the muscle, doing these push-ups, it's not exciting, okay? I've already done my 60 push-ups. I did them earlier today. I gotta catch a flight in a little bit. I did my push-ups and I did my interval running, okay? Getting up, I had to get up. My discipline is like, before I do anything, just walk to the gym. Just get there. It is that, because I still have the same, like, oh my God, I don't want to go do this, yada, yada, yada. I still have that. So I need to get up and get there. If I could just get there, life will be better, right? And so I got to do that. Building the discipline, and then eventually it's just going to be second nature. But before it's second nature, I need to build the habit. There's so many things that we want, and we just gotta build the habit. For example, I was just talking to, I told you guys earlier, my members. I give all these different little tools, and I'm like, are you guys using this? Like, these are the tools, the income tracker, your expenses, and I go through and look at what was actually a needed expense and what was me just being, like, literally, I have so much crap that I spend money on. I was like, oh my God, I need to do a little fast around that because I'm just out of control. Like, income tracker, how much money? Now, y'all gotta be getting that money on a daily basis. Shmoney, as our friend Cardi B says. Listen, how you know what's happening if you ain't tracking it? How much debt do you have? What day are bills due? A lot of times we think we don't have money because we're not tracking it. Now, what's funny about tracking your expenses is you're going to see how much money you have, period, right? And a lot of times the excuse is, I can't afford that. It's not true. If I go through October, I can find money that I said I didn't have, right? I can find, if I go through August, if I go through September, And the funny thing is my bills are pretty low. Like I don't have a lot of bills. Like they're not, I have a bunch of fun stuff, cars and all this stuff that I don't even need. I don't even drive my cars. I got 2 cars. I barely drive them. I was talking to my friend Stephanie. I said, you know what, girl? I'm about to sell those cars because at the end of the day, my Uber bill would be cheaper each month than my car notes and my insurance. Boom, just save some money, right? Because that's sexy. We've just been into this culture and all the other things are sexy. We want to look at the person who posts, like that's why people, you ever see people that just post about how much money they made? Y'all do understand they post like the money. A lot of coaches are doing that now, and it's about email lists, and they're making classes about making money, and you're buying the class about making the money, but you ain't got the product or the business model, right? Because why? We're geared. That catches our attention. I ain't knocking it. It works. I see a ton of people doing that. But guess what? You need to look at what gave them that, right? What are the revenue? What are the vehicles, right? And then go get the vehicle. Don't just look at the money and try to get the money. When you go for the money, that's a discipline thing. You gotta get the vehicle. What's the vehicle that's gonna give you the income? What's the source? God's your source. God gives you wisdom. You pray to God and ask God to lead you in the right directions. Find the right coaches. Find the right mentors, right? I'm just ranting. I feel great today. So listen, I'm showing y'all this because I asked several people today, have you been tracking your money? Because I'm gonna tell y'all, when I don't do this, I jack myself up. So I do it on paper, I do it on my computer, and when I get astray, when I get confused, when I get stressed, it's because, and I don't like the word stress, but when I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? Like, yeah, I guess it is. You get anxiety or whatever. It's like because I'm not looking at the paper. Look at the freaking paper, okay? And plan. We talked about this earlier this week. Have you planned November yet, guys? Have you planned November? I see what I'm doing in November. My mastermind. I'm doing a live event here at the Loft in Dallas. I'm doing a live event. I'm doing online course magic. These are all my sales, my items that I'm selling, right? And the post challenge. I already know what I'm selling, how many people need to get into them, yada, yada, yada. And these challenges and these courses and these products are gonna change, transform, impact lives, right? But at the end of the day, you can't go into their blind. I don't know, I just decided. Y'all know how I am. I just decided, oh my God, I need to do a live event in November. That's happening. Probably towards the end of the month. My birthday's on the 21st. Let me see when my birthday actually is. Because it's my birthday month. I should do something crazy. I should do some kind of crazy sale. I don't even know what I could do. So it's a Wednesday. That's the 20th. My birthday is always on a day that is just not hot, sexy. But anyway, okay, my birthday's the 21st. So maybe I'll do it on either the 18th or the 19th. Sunday or a Monday. Gotta figure it out. Sunday or Monday, 18th or 19th. That's right before Thanksgiving. People gonna be like, oh my God, it's Thanksgiving. Really? We use that ain't got nothing to do with me on the week before. Cause what we worry about, food? No. I've never been, if you ask anybody in my family, they'd be like, she's weird. I don't care about Thanksgiving food. I'm not trying to get fat. I saw 2 abs today, cause let me tell y'all, push-ups, oh, let me squat. You see them right there? Oh, they're coming. I'm excited about it. They're coming. They're coming. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I ain't doing for Christmas and Thanksgiving. I'm not eating none of your food. Don't cook me nothing. Don't ask me for nothing. I don't want it. I'm eating to live. I'm on my healthy stuff. Okay, I got my green juice. See how much energy I have? Took my Ionic Supreme today. Okay, so that's what I'm doing in November. Good morning, listeners. What's up, Kate? So anyway, discipline is the answer, guys. And it's not sexy, and there's no way around it. There's no shortcuts. We just gotta be willing to do the dang thing. And it's just that simple. You gotta be willing to do it. I did bomb cycling class yesterday. I love it. I did interval running this morning and push-ups. Y'all, let's just keep checking in like that. Like, yo, work out, move around each day. Even if it's a 15-minute walk, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Because you're building a discipline, you're building a habit. So, the scripture, Hebrews 12:11, says, no discipline seems pleasant at the time. It's not gonna be fun at the time. So ain't nothing that you want in a big way is gonna be fun at the time. Even your relationships. Like I'm totally working on my communication because it could be sideways because I'm a loner. As much as y'all think I'm pretty much a loner, right? And so I have to remember that in a relationship, you're not by yourself, okay? you need to have a relationship by yourself and you need to be able to be together, right? Jada's vlogs, Alicia, hey y'all. So, it says discipline. No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. So it's gonna hurt. It's gonna cost you something. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna cost you something. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna cost you something. But really what is interesting is that our past habits have cost us so much. And so sometimes we're worried about what we have to invest. We're so busy holding on to what we have to invest. And the reality is, it's more expensive to keep being ignorant. It's more expensive to keep, and ignorant sometimes triggers people because somebody said it in a mean way. Ignorant means you don't know, I'm not aware. There's so much that I don't know about. And so there are laws, there are rules that I am unaware of. And it costs me to be unaware. It costs us black people to keep trying to sit in the fact that black people don't have, we always behind. I ain't subscribing to that. While that, there is some, if you want black in America, black everywhere, right? There are some things that we have culturally that, you know, we just didn't get that other cultures may have got. But they can say the same thing about us. So at the end of the day, is it the thing you're gonna sit and write on? No. Whatever you feel like you didn't get, whatever you feel like you late to, you had a late start to, get disciplined and get hungry about it and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Because the time is now and the time is perfect. It's on purpose. Don't matter what we didn't get to have as a people, whatever race you are. It doesn't matter what you didn't get to have. It only matters what you do now because you get to write the story. And so everything that we have right now, please believe, even if you're talking about your culture, even if you're talking about what your parents did to you, even if you're talking about that person that took something from you that was very valuable, even if you're talking about that person that beat you, hurt you, raped you, molested you, these are not to undermine those things. But today, you can take your mess and make it your message. And you can help people. What did you learn? There's something that you learned, right? There's something that was given to you through some sandpaper. There's something that happened to you. Like it says, it wasn't fun. It wasn't pleasant at the time. But what will you do with it? You made it through. So there's a reason that you made it through. There's a reason that you're watching this right now. Somebody's watching this and you're sulking. This happened to me and this happened to me and oh, when will this happen and yada yada. We do that. I check myself because I can get in that funk where I'll be like, oh my God, screw my life. I have those moments. And then I just have to check myself. Are you serious? You made it through so much. And it wasn't for an accident. The question is, what will you do? Because you have today. Because a lot of people don't. Every time we take a deep breath, somebody dies in this world. So it's not, we all got the same appointment. Death. It's inevitable. So you shouldn't be scared. You should be excited to live to your fullest every day because look, this is the day that you've made. This is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day that you've been blessed with. This is your job that you don't like. Stop that. It's a blessing. It's a check. Get it? You gave the job more meaning than it was supposed to have. It's a job. You're supposed to do a task and get a check in exchange for the work that you do. Your job is not, you ain't supposed to be up there trying to like, whatever, like what? So maybe you've given it the meaning that it shouldn't have. It's a freaking check. When you take all the pressure off, now you can see, now you can grow. Other things in your life start to bloom because you stop being a negative, vibrating, I hate my job person. Or I hate this thing person. I hate fill in the blank. Because we walk around and we have all, I wish I was skinny. I wish I could get bigger. I wish I was whatever. Like we have all, I wish I had boobs. I wish I had a booty. I wish I could, man, my feet too big. Man, my legs swole. Do something about it. It requires discipline. Hebrews 12 and 11. No discipline is gonna be fun. So whatever you want gonna cost you something. I've been spending an hour, even more than that each day, studying products right now. This morning, I spent over an hour studying products this morning because I want this. So I gotta do what's not fun, what's not convenient, what's not sexy in the time frames. I gotta make it happen, right? And that's discipline, guys. It's showing up every single day, even when it's not comfortable, okay? It says later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it. Discipline is training you. Come on, somebody. Discipline is in your eating. Discipline is in your physical fitness. Discipline is in your finances. Discipline is in your conversation. I've been biting my tongue for a lot of things. I gotta just be quiet because I gotta discipline my mouth. And I gotta ask for forgiveness for some things that done came out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Discipline is in everything. Everything. Your spiritual relationship requires you to be disciplined. You got to set the time aside. Sometimes you say, well, I don't know what to do. I don't like to read books, yada, yada, yada. Get the audio book, right? Go plug into people who are teaching and preaching. Be careful, but you need to do your own searching so you can learn and have a relationship with God, right? That's a discipline. It ain't sexy. It ain't fun. You're going to be like, oh my God, what am I doing if it's new to you? But just show up. Be committed to show up. When you do your part, that's when God will do his part. We expect so much to happen and we ain't putting in the work. So let's put in the work. Discipline. Discipline. Type the word discipline in the comments right now if you are willing to assess yourself. Don't be looking at your cousin them. Don't be looking at your friend. Look at you. Look at you and assess what you got going on and get it together. Again, simple things that you can start doing that's a discipline. Right? We talked about just tracking numbers. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what's happening. Because I haven't been tracking the numbers. I use being busy and traveling as an excuse. And boy, I get expensive pop-ups. I was like, why am I giving? I give so much money to my family. I was like, oh, hecky no. No more money. All these little seeping gaps of coins, paying people bills. What? No. I wasn't disciplined. I wasn't tracking. I'm just saying yeah to everything, every phone call, everything, whatever it was, work. Some things I shouldn't have done. I just said yeah because I wasn't disciplined. Now, this ain't for the scaredy cat that ain't never did nothing. You need to start something. There's a fine line. There's a fine line between trying to be over planning and you just using it as a sexy excuse to never start something and then just jumping in. There's magic when you just jump in with faith. So that's why you need the Spirit, because it will discern. It will show you. You will have discernment. And you'll go, this is the moment I need to just jump in. And then other times you'll go, nah, I don't feel it. But you got to be tuned in, or else you always feel like you're just flopping. Life is happening and it's just throwing you everywhere. I don't like that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Nope. I want to grow. God wants you to be successful. The more successful you are, the more people are going to look at your God. Right? The more successful you are, the more people, because you're going to be like super spiritual because you plugged in and you start using the principles and you start growing. And then people are like, what's that glow? What's going on? What is it? It's the God in me. Hey, it's the God in me. You think I'm so fresh. You think I'm so clean. I don't know the words. Something. It's the God in me. That's the Mary Mary song. Yeah, I just had this realization, no more discipline. Right. I truly just journaled about this. You're speaking my life. Boom, Elizabeth. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Great morning. Absolutely, I know what you mean. Discipline, I'm ready. Discipline. Good, powerful, hand claps, eyes. I love it. You guys are lit on Facebook this morning. YouTube, y'all ain't as lit as Facebook. Yes, take the pressure off. Right, take the pressure off your job. We make it be so much more than what it is. J-O-B. Let's look at the definition of job because I'm just curious. Job definition. Let's look at the definition. A paid position of regular employment. A task or piece of work, especially one that is paid. Occupation, profession, a trade, a position, a career, a line of work. It's a livelihood. So listen, a job is a job is a job. A paid position. Right, when you said that, they see God in you. Period. That's what you guys always see in me. Y'all be trying to figure out, all that energy on my God. I really do plug into God a lot. And when I really plug into God, it like amplifies. But like in general, since I was a kid, it's just like that's all. I have these quiet conversations. And like, guys, if you just cut out certain stuff and just be you. Don't try to go to God like some old Baptist preacher or something, because that's not who you are, unless you are. Kudos to you. Me, I'll be like, look, Lord, okay, I'm pissed off right now. I know it's my fault. Can you just help me? I be talking. This is how I have conversations. A lot of times I journal, and it's just me talking to God. Like, okay, I'm really feeling this. Take your feelings. Take your hurt. Take your pain. Take that to God. I know it seems crazy because it's invisible. And you're like, okay, really? Yep, really. Just do it. Be like Nike. Do it. Just do it. And talk to God. Okay, God, I made this mistake. Yep. Here I am. What do I do? And just ask, and you'll notice how the quality of your questions will change your life. And it's just a matter of just writing, like, because you'll hear yourself ask questions like, well, why did I do that? Okay, well then what was I trying to feel from that? Okay, so what does that mean? Okay, well I need to work on that. Like you'll begin, that's called the Holy Spirit. Oh, come on somebody. I ain't no preacher, but I'm just trying to tell y'all need to like understand how this thing works. Discipline, Hebrews 12 and 11, I'm done. Chew on it, chew on it, chew on it. What can you add more discipline to? Okay? A lot of times, a lot of the problems, we do everything because we want to have money so we can go do something, right? At the end of the day, you at work because you want the money, or else you wouldn't be there, right? What is Lachelle part? Shell, what are you saying? Is this Braden typing? Are you like speaking in tongues? What's happening here? So listen, we do everything because typically you chose the career, you chose all this because you want happiness, you want, you know what I'm saying, a sound little job, little check so you can take a vacation, all that, right? We're always doing all these things so that we can get, I'm just saying, if we just apply discipline to these different areas of our lives, you'd be surprised what's already here. We don't have to slob and pray and fall on the ground for it because we just needed to be disciplined. If you didn't ever grow up in a church like that, you don't know what I mean. They be falling all out. I ain't mad at that, but I'm just saying sometimes it really was just as simple as you applying discipline. People be testifying, the Lord help me because my car got repoed. That ain't no testimony. You just didn't pay your car note. I had so many times I didn't pay my car note. I'm a pro at not, baby, I can get you off some bills, okay? That's not a testimony. It has nothing to do with God. God gave you common sense, boo. Common sense says if you got a car and you didn't pay the car note, there's repercussions to your actions. There's consequences. It's gonna be some repercussions and some consequences because you decided X, Y, Z, and we all do it. So we gotta deal with ourselves and stop putting it off on other things because it makes us feel better. How about we just address the mess? Oh, that's really good. Address the mess. Hashtag address the mess. P.S. I got this shirt in Barcelona and I love it. Okay, I'm done. Read the scripture. Read the scripture, Hebrews 12 and 11. And chew on it and get your entire life, darling. Okay, peace out.